for over 30 years. Building a new home? Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanoa back here at Connellsville High School, just about set to go. The Connellsville Falcons and the Uniontown Red Raiders. Tony, is your starting lineups to be brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic? Get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. Here's Tony.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, they're coming in with a overall record of 1-2, 1-0 in Section 3-4A play after their win last night. Head coach Rob Kizmarski, his assistant coaches Ware Gladman and Ray Robinson. Robbie's starters for today will be number 00 Christian Perkins, a 6'2 senior forward. Calvin Winfrey, a 5'10 freshman guard. Bakari Wallace, a 6' junior guard. Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 freshman guard. And Tanner Uphold, a 5'11 junior guard. For the Connellsville Falcons, coming in with a 1-3 record overall, no section play yet. Their head coach DeLon Miller in his first year. Bo Soyson, his assistant. His starters will be Dante Rosselli, 6' senior guard. Jared Huff, a 6' senior guard. Bruce Giles, a 5'8 sophomore point guard. Josh Marietta, a 6'3 senior forward. And Jake Sanzone, a 6'2 sophomore forward.
And we're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Uniontown and Connellsville boys high school basketball action here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you? Oil checks and windshield clean. Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Going on now at Sea Harbor's Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit SeaHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease with GM for well-qualified individual 24 months at $10,000 miles per year with $3,000 cash trade equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is for tax, title fees, and risk limit. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanoa back here at Connellsville High School. The Falcons in their home whites, dark blue numbers, little black trim. Their bench off to our right. Uniontown on the away maroons, white numbers. Their bench off to our left. We mentioned Connellsville, the first-year head coach in Jalon Miller took over for Andy Hedrick. Hedrick actually took the men's job at Penn State Fayette. Miller, though, a lot of coaching experience and trying to turn this Falcons program around. And you look at Connellsville, Tony, they only played 9 games last year due to the COVID pandemic. And, of course, they had an open WPIAL playoffs. They chose not to participate.
Well, they struggled during the regular season, Brian, and only finished up with a 2-7 record. And as you said, I think they actually had some COVID cases as well, so probably best for them to decide not to play in the playoffs. But we'll see what happens here today. It's going to be interesting. Really not a whole lot of experience for some of these guys coming in. As we said, only 9 games last year, so we'll see what they can do here today.
The last time these two schools met, January the 18th of 2020, an 82-49 win for Uniontown over Connellsville. They were scheduled to play last year, but that game canceled due to some COVID issues, as Tony said, with Connellsville. Josh Marietta to take the opening tip-off against Uniontown's Tanner Uphold. Red Raiders jumping left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Uniontown 1-2, Connellsville 1-3. And we're getting set to get this game underway. High noon tip today here from Connellsville High School. And the ball in the air, and the opening tap controlled by Christian Perkins of Uniontown. Over to Notorious Grooms, back up top. Calvin Winfrey, a little illness yesterday. Misses on a 3 there. Bakari Wallace trying to clean it up, missed on the putback. Ball loose underneath, went off of Marietta and out, so we'll stay with Uniontown here in the Connellsville zone.
Well, it doesn't look like Bakari Wallace is too tired after rebounding and scoring 27 last night. Picking up right where he left off.
Averaging 16.3 points a game. They're going to call over and back there. It was close to tell if that ball actually got deflected off a Connellsville player into the backcourt. Nonetheless, Falcons take over 15 seconds in.
Yeah, I think that ball actually hit off Bakari's knee. I don't think Rosselli even touched it, but a turnover there by Uniontown on the first possession.
Marietta pulling it back to Bruce Giles. Near touch from Jarrett Hoff. Hoff back over to Marietta. Marietta's Connellsville's leading scorer, averaging 12 points a game. He's the only Falcon in double numbers so far this season. Now Jarrett Hoff with it, sending it off to Rosselli. Baseline jumper far side from 10, rattles out. Rebound from Bakari Wallace. Forward to Notorious Grooms. Leans in, missed on the shot attempt there. Perkins offensive rebound, trying to keep it alive. Back to Notorious. Resets to Winfrey up top. Picked up there defensively by Rosselli. And now Winfrey sends it back over on the near wing. 3 on the way, rattling out that time for Grooms. And picking up the rebound there is Jake Sansone for Connellsville.
Yeah, and a good look there by Grooms. Just rattled it in and out and couldn't get it to go.
Here's Giles coming back, try to kick it out into the corner, and that pass got intercepted there by Grooms for Uniontown. Now Notorious with some tight defense there from Bruce Giles. Look at Giles with a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say Giles just a little bit too much body there to Grooms. So first foul on Connellsville here, and Uniontown to take it out on the side.
Connellsville starting 3 seniors, 2 sophomores here today. Uniontown starting 2 freshmen, a senior in Perkins and 2 juniors in Wallace and Uphold. And there's Marietta forcing a turnover, racing back, and they're going to whistle it down.
They're going to call an offensive foul because really what ended up happening was Huff tried to set a pick, and it was really a moving pick. He tried to stop Grooms from trying to block the shot, so he's going to pick up his first foul.
Second team foul, so we're still scoreless here at the 6:41 mark of the opening quarter.
Yeah, a little half-court pressure being shown here by Connellsville.
They force another turnover for a moment, but Uphold able to regain, bounce it off to Perkins, had a seam, goes inside, missed on the shot attempt. Ball loose underneath, out of bounds, and back over to Connellsville. And you can sense, Tony, both of these teams played last night, maybe taking a little bit longer to get going here this afternoon.
Yeah, well, as you said, a couple games last night, and these guys probably aren't used to playing at noon on a Saturday either. Maybe practice, but that's about it.
Uniontown had 2 tight losses this week against Thomas Jefferson and Albert Gallatin. The Colonials loss coming in overtime, and then had a big conference win last night over Yacht. Connellsville started off the season with a win over Greensburg-Salem, but have lost 3 straight to Our Lady of Sacred Heart, Mount Pleasant, and Penn Trafford. They're trying to right the ship again here this afternoon against Uniontown. Falcons with it in the Red Raiders zone. Trigger man here is Bruce Giles, left of the basket. Giles needs to hurry here, trying to send it in. High on the right, got intercepted again by Grooms. Might have been bumped there by Marietta.
And they're going to call a foul on Marietta, so quickly 3 fouls on the Connellsville team. And Uniontown again. Grooms just showing good poise there and stepping into the passing lane a couple times. He already has a couple steals here today for the Red Raiders.
Game still scoreless. Uphold in the corner. High arcing 3 on the way. No good. Perkins offensive rebound, missed on the putback. Now Perk trying to reset. Sends it out to Bakari Wallace here on the near wing. Again fronted by Rosselli. Try to work off to his left. And Rosselli with a poke able to free it up to Jarrett Hoff. Hoff coming back. Try to pivot back. And he'll get fouled there by Calvin Winfrey.
And the first foul on Uniontown. Good to see Calvin playing. As you said, he didn't play the whole second half yesterday for the Red Raiders, so good to see him back in the lineup this morning.
Just an illness situation there for Calvin. Talking to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski, said Calvin feeling a little bit better this morning, and the opening 2 points of the game scored right off the inbounds pass for Connellsville's Jake Sanzone. And Sanzone giving Connellsville a 2-0 lead here over Uniontown. Bakari Wallace coming down the lane. A lot of contact there, and Bakari foul.
This could be huge if it's on Marietta. No, it's not. It's going to be
23.
on Sanzone. I was going to say
24, excuse me.
If that's going to be on Marietta for him picking up his second foul with 5:45 left to go in the first, that would have been huge against Connellsville.
So Wallace at the line, just 5 of 16 so far this season shooting free throws, but makes his first of 2 here. Uniontown as a team now, 21 of 50, 42%.
Well, and that's the thing, Brian. You mentioned their 2 losses earlier in the week. Better foul shooting, and they probably pick up 2 victories
Correct.
in those games.
Wallace now for a second of 2 on the way and good. And the 4 Connellsville fouls so far by 4 different players: Hoff, Giles, Marietta, and Sanzone.
Yeah,
5:40 left here in the first.
Yeah, and Uniontown putting half-court pressure on as well.
There's Marietta, thought about the 3, now works left of the lane. Pulls it back here on the near side to Hoff, and Hoff just had it ripped away by Notorious Grooms. And Grooms coming back, going coast to coast for a quick 2. Notorious Grooms came in averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Red Raiders go on top 4-2 here at the 5:19 mark of the first.
Yeah, nice little Euro step by Torrey.
And Rosselli taking it far wing and in, drives and scores there for Connellsville. We're tied at 4, and the play whistled down as the ball got away there off the inbounds pass.
I guess I can call him Torrey because my daughter had him in school over at Lafayette. So
that's his nickname?
I guess I'm allowed.
Only his friends could call him Torrey. Yeah. Everybody else calls him Notorious. And there's a little lob. No good. Perkins offensive rebound. Scores on the putback. First 2 of the afternoon for Christian Perkins, 6'2 senior forward. Red Raiders on top 6-4, 4:55 left here in the first. Giles far side plays catch with Rosselli. Giles gets it back, trying to slice between defenders. Pretty move.
Nice.
And the finish for Bruce Giles.
It was a nice move. Nice little scoop shot with a little spin on it. Got it to go.
Tied at 6, coming back. Bakari put it off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Perkins on the rebound, missed on the putback. Looking for a 3rd attempt for the Red Raiders on the possession, and Perk gets fouled going back up.
Perkins just using brute force underneath there. And there you go. There's Marietta's second foul. So now with 4:35 to go, you got to wonder what Coach Miller's going to do here. I mean, that's his big man. He's averaging 12 points a game. And are you going to take him out? And it looks like they are going to sub out for him.
How much do you roll the dice here early on? Game tied at 6, 4:35 left here in the first. And Perkins makes the first of 2 free throws. Came in just 2 of 6 so far this season from the foul line.
You know, nothing but net on that one. Looked pretty good there.
As you mentioned, Marietta outs. And they brought in number 15, Jacob Pushkar. 6'2 senior forward, averages 4 points a game. Has hit 3 threes, though, for Connellsville so far this season. And Perkins hits both free throws. Good job there from the senior Christian Perkins. And Uniontown 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Red Raiders on top 8-6. Coming back here, Rosselli, and an offensive foul called here on the Falcons.
And a nice job there by Perkins. Just used that big body and got position. Was not afraid to take the action there by Rosselli. And Rosselli went strong to the hoop, but good job by Perkins to pick up that offensive foul.
First foul on Rosselli. 6th team foul already here on the Falcons. 4:29 left here in the first. Goes into Grooms, comes cross court near side and across to Uphold. Bounces it off to his left over to Bakari Wallace. Comes back outside the arc and getting more contact there. Both Hoff and Giles in the vicinity. Whoever it goes on, it's their second.
Well, so you already got 7 team fouls. Now this could be good or bad because, as you mentioned, Uniontown not a very good free throw shooting team. So let's see how this pans out here this afternoon.
Anthony Piasecki now checking in for Hoff, who picked up his second personal foul. So you have 2 bench players now on for Connellsville, Pushkar and Piasecki. And talking to Connellsville head coach Jelon Miller, he said there really wasn't much of a drop-off, though, going to his bench. He liked to rotate 12 guys. Front end of a 1-and-1 here, no good for Bakari Wallace. And Connellsville with the rebound. Uniontown leads at 8-6, 4:16 left here in the first.
Yeah, and that's it. Bakari just missing that front end. And like I said, they're going to miss. They're going to miss front ends. They're going to miss a lot of points here this afternoon.
Giles pulling it out to Piasecki, looking for a 3, and he got a friendly home court bounce there, went off the back of the iron and dropped in. So the 3 ball good for Piasecki, and Connellsville goes on top 9-8. Uniontown answering back with a 3 from the far corner. Bakari Wallace with 5. His first field goal coming from outside the arc, and the Red Raiders now in the lead at 11-9. Pace of this game starting to pick up here at zone, and Uphold looking for a block there on Piasecki. It's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, good try there by Uphold. He actually thought he had all ball, but it looked like he came across the wrist a little bit. It's going to send Piasecki to the foul line. Piasecki 50% on the year, 2 for 4. And he's going to go there for 2.
3:44 left here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Triple I High School Sports Network video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios as Piasecki makes the first of 2 free throws to pull Connellsville back to within 1 of Uniontown at 11-10.
And Evan Townsend going to check in for Tanner Uphold here for Uniontown.
Second of 2 free throws on the way in good again as Piasecki able to rattle that one home. So Piasecki 5 off the bench already for Connellsville. This game tied at 11. And Evan Townsend, you mentioned, is back in there for Uniontown. Over to Winfrey, a little lob on the backside, went off the rim, no good, but Bakari Wallace cleans it up again. So Wallace, who had 27 last night against Gioch, 7 already here this afternoon. And the lead at 2 for Uniontown at 13-11. That was close to an over and back violation, and also close to that ball sailing out of bounds here on the near side. So.
And we had a good vantage point. That's what I was looking at, too. You're going to have a push on Winfrey there. That was a cheap little foul. Not so sure he needed to pick that one up.
2 on Calvin.
Yeah, that could be big, too. But as you said, he didn't play the whole second half yesterday, so they actually subbed out for him and got some activity and some action off of the bench. So that worked out well for Uniontown. So let's see what happens. They are gonna sub out. So Tavian Richardson going to come in now. Winfrey going to take a seat.
Trent Haar also checking in on the Connellsville side, seeing his first action of the afternoon. Jacob Pushkar has it right now. Sent it out to Haar, looking for the 3 ball. Came up short. Offensive rebound brought down there from Pushkar, and he'll reset back to Bruce Giles, who works off to his right, fronted there by Richardson. Lost the handle. Ball comes free, picked up by Bakari Wallace, who races back, a little finger roll, and the finish for Bakari Wallace, who has 9 opening quarter points. Uniontown extends the lead to 4 now at 15-11, but it will be Grooms picking up a foul here. A little tough defense on Sanzone.
They just got called for the reach. And my question to you, Brian, right now, is there anybody in the WPIAL who's playing with as much confidence as Wallace? Between last night and today, he has been extremely impressive. I mean, I can't say enough about the hustle and just the kid getting into the action. I mean, where the ball's at is where he's at. And there's a turnover by Connellsville. Ball just thrown out of bounds. It just looked like Pushkar wasn't expecting to pass.
Makari had a nice stat line last night, double-double, 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 steals against Gioch in the Red Raiders conference opener.
That's interesting. I figured when you said 10 rebounds, I would say he had 10 offensive rebounds. I thought you were going to tell me he had about 17 last night. He looked good on the boards.
And the Red Raiders controlling the offensive glass certainly was key in their ability to control the Yacht Cougars last night. Lob pass picked off far side. Look out, here's Anzone coming back for Connellsville. Lost the handle, a little pressure there from Richardson, able to regain, send it off to Piasecki, who drains the jumper left of the lane there for Connellsville. So how about Piasecki, Tone? Off the pine, scoring 7 here in the opening quarter. Falcons back to within 2 of Uniontown at 15-13. But here's Wallace slashing back again. Missed there, gets his own rebound, missed on the putback. McLee into the game. Fouled on the 3rd attempt on the possession there for the Red Raiders. And boy, was he a spark plug off the bench for Uniontown last night.
I'll tell you what, he gave Coach Kazmarski great minutes off the bench and really came into his own last night. We're kind of worried to see what he did. The first couple games didn't do much, but last night really came alive, and he's got to have some confidence here this afternoon as well.
First of 2 free throws short here for Kadrian McLee, 6'3", sophomore forward. And you look at the youth of this Uniontown team. McLee is sophomore. I mentioned the 2 freshmen, Winfrey and Grooms. You'll have Wallace back next year, Uphold back next year. The Red Raiders are going to be strong here for the next couple of years. McLee makes the 2nd free throw after missing the first. It's a 16-13 lead now for Uniontown over Connellsville. 2:10 left here in the first. They double-teamed the basketball. McBride into the game was doubled. He'll send it off on the inside. A lot of contact. Nothing called. Shot attempt no good there. Zanzone. Battle for the rebound. And Townsend able to throw a couple elbows there to make sure he's able to corral the basketball in.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get a foul there, too. Trying to clear some space against those 2 defenders by Connellsville.
Game getting a little chippy, and here's Wallace. Quick 3 near side, spinning out. Rebound pulled down there in traffic from Jacob Pushkar for Connellsville. Well played so far. McBride bringing it across. Far side, Piasecki blocking foul Red Raiders.
Yeah, that's going to be on Richardson, and Richardson just kind of threw that knee out a little bit once he knew he was beat by Piasecki.
1:39 left here in the first. 16-13, Red Raiders lead by 3. That was the 15th foul on Uniontown. Connellsville's committed 8 so far. The Falcons send it in here to McBride, who's fronted by Notorious Grooms. Jaden McBride off to his left, lost the handle, trying to regain, and now pivots up top, needs a little help. Trying to bounce it off to his left, was feeling the pressure from Bakari Wallace and turned it over. Bakari racing back, gets the basket to go and 1. Bakari Wallace already in double figures with 11. Could add another one here at the free throw line, and the Uniontown lead up to 5 at 18-13. 1:23 left here in the first.
Yeah, and our cameraman, my man Billy Dice, just gave us a stat. He said out of those 10 rebounds yesterday for Bakari, 9 of those were offensive.
Yeah, you said you were close.
Yeah.
You said you were thinking double-digit offensive rebounds. You're within 1.
I was paying attention. I was watching you and Soup last night. So
here's Wallace trying to cap off the three-point play with a made free throw. It's no good, so he's 2 of 4 from the foul line so far this afternoon. Lead sits at 5. Again, a double team here in the backcourt. Broken across. Rosselli with it here on the near wing, and it's Notorious. He almost had another steal, but it was saved there, edge of the zone by Jacob Pushkar. Back to Rosselli now on the far side. Tight defense there from Grooms, and Rosselli trying to lob it into the backcourt. It'll go out of bounds. Uniontown basketball with a minute left here in the opening quarter.
It's almost like Uniontown turned up the pressure here on their defense, Brian. They went to the man-to-man, and right now the guards are having a tough time against this Uniontown defense.
The Red Raiders will trigger it in here in the Connellsville zone. Evan Townsend to send it in. Townsend sends it in to Kadrian McAlee. Back to Evan. In the corner there to Tavian Richardson. Watched by Rosselli, and Rosselli with the steal for Connellsville. Rosselli gets a little help there, sand zone, and across to Bruce Giles. Giles off to Piasecki. High arcing three, good for Anthony Piasecki, and he's in double figures off the Connellsville bench with 10 points, including 2 made threes. Falcons back to within 2.
Well, and we said somebody was going to have to step up with Marietta in foul trouble, and Piasecki's doing just that.
Ball out of bounds near side, ruled off of Uniontown. Check that, off of Connellsville, and that will be Uniontown's basketball.
Yeah, and Connellsville showing some confidence here, Brian. As you said, they're on a 3-game losing streak, but right now playing pretty good defense and pretty good basketball against this Uniontown team.
Richardson sends it in to Bakari Wallace here high on the right. 2-point lead for the Red Raiders. 30 seconds left here in the first. Bakari long, 2 up top, off the mark. Rebound pulled down there by Bruce Giles for Connellsville. Here's Giles again. Grooms right on his hip. As Giles brings it across. Giles trying to come free off a screen, staying with it. Giles right of the lane on the drive. Blocked there from Grooms. They're going to roll. Giles on the touch was out of bounds on the far baseline. So it'll be Uniontown's basketball nonetheless with 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and I got to give Grooms credit there. He played great defense on that possession. Kind of baited Connellsville to take that shot, and he just swatted it out. So good defense by Grooms.
Townsend to trigger it in. Quickly into Grooms. Grooms across here on the near side. Red Raiders hurrying it along. Bounce pass down to McLean. Try to send it back to Grooms. And they weren't on the same page. Ball goes out of bounds back to Connellsville. And that's a play where I think McLean needs to go strong town.
He did, but I don't think he was expecting that pass right there. A nice pass by Grooms, though.
And there's Giles. Pressure from Grooms goes out of bounds with 1.1 left.
Grooms was fortunate not to pick up his second foul right there. Thought he might have been called for the reach, but fortunately not. So let's see what Connellsville can do here with 1.1 second to go in the quarter.
And Giles to send it in. One last opportunity. And we'll send it there off to Piasecki for 3. Coming up short, but a well-played opening quarter. 18-16. Uniontown over Connellsville. Back with a second and 90 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Somerset Trust Company is proud to call Fayette County home. With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. Convenient services available at all branches include checking and savings accounts, personal and business loans, mortgages and home equity loans, trust and investment management, and more. Call us at 724-626-1725. Visit us at somersettrust.com and like us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Somerset Trust Company. Community banking worth talking about.
It's time to service your vehicle. Don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown. Serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hinoa back here at Connellsville High School. Quick 3, no good there from Jacob Pushkar. Ball goes out of bounds as the put-back attempt was no good there for Marietta, but ruled out off of Uniontown and out. So Connellsville keeps possession here in the opening 15 seconds of the second quarter. Uniontown, though, leads at 18-16, Tone.
And Coach Miller going to roll the dice. Marietta back in the game, and he picks up his first two of the game.
Right off the inbounds pass, came free, got the 2 to go, and we're tied at 18.
I think we had a little delay of game warning there. Marietta touched the ball as it went through the net, trying to slow Uniontown down there a little bit and set up the defense, so he was warned.
Sometimes you got to do anything you can. Here's Winfrey over to Grooms. Pass intercepted. Marietta making an impact again. Try to go forward. Grooms knocked it down. Ball goes out of bounds far side. Ruled off of Uniontown and out.
I'll tell you what, Grooms got to look at it two different ways. One, he's thrown a couple bad cross-court passes and have been intercepted. But on the defensive end, he stepped into passing lane a few times to get the ball back. So you just got to be careful.
Goes into Marietta again. Marietta now trying to work here on Perkins. Tough shot in the lane and a foul called here on the Red Raiders, either going on Perkins or Winfrey. Both are in the vicinity. He'll go on Winfrey.
And that's going to be his third. So he may not see any more action here the rest of this first half.
Now an opportunity for Connellsville to take the lead with Marietta here at the free throw line. Yep, came in, Connellsville's leading scorer, averaging 12 points a game, 16 of 20 at the foul line. He's been there often. Makes his first of 2 here.
Well, as you said, 80% free throw shooter, 16 of 20 for the year. And the big fella, you know he's going to get to the foul line a lot during this season for Connellsville.
Now a second of 2 on the way, and this one rattles out. Perkins with the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Uphold, a little bump there for Marietta. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to rule Connellsville basketball.
Yeah, they're going to rule it off Marietta. No, they're going to say Connellsville. Wow.
Yeah, they switched it on the far side over to Connellsville basketball.
No,
Maybe not.
No, he's giving it back to Uniontown.
Okay.
I thought Marietta poked it out. I was going to say the ref was right there, so good call there.
One official behind the play signaled Connellsville. The other official signaled Uniontown, and then they end up giving it to the Red Raiders. Some hard contact here near side. Blocking foul is going to be called. I think it's going on Jared Hoff. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so Hoff, he's going to pick up his third foul. So now Winfrey and Hoff both with 3 for each team.
Red Raiders ready in the double bonus, and we have 7:10 left before halftime. Connellsville in the lead at 19-18. Uniontown's committed 6 fouls as well.
And as we said, this could be good and bad. Uniontown is going to have to knock down their foul shots.
And Grooms misses on the first of 2 here. Grooms 54% for the season from the free throw line, 7 of 13.
Uniontown 5 for 9 so far in this game, Brian.
Now Grooms a second of 2 on the way, and again no good. Connellsville the rebound. The Red Raiders down 1. As Bruce Giles brings it across. Marietta sets the screen. Giles here on the near wing. Back to Marietta. Marietta from the near elbow. Jumper on the way. Good. Josh Marietta with 5 second quarter points. And Connellsville goes on top by 3 at 21-18. Grooms, 3-ball near wing. No good. Long rebound. Perkins had it. Then deflected over to Wallace, who got fouled going back up.
I think they're going to call it on Piasecki. And they are.
His first. And again, Uniontown will shoot a pair of free throws with 6:44 left before halftime.
Tell you what, if I'm Uniontown right now, I'm clearing out. I'm going to try to take the ball against Marietta on defense just so he can pick up his third foul.
I agree. Get him out of there.
Yeah, they're a different team right now with him in the game.
Wallace, first of 2 free throws here, good. Bakari now 3 of 5 from the foul line in this game. He came in just 5 of 16 for the season, 31%.
Now having another huge game for the Red Raiders with 12 already.
Make it 13 as he hits both free throws. Uniontown back to within 1, down 21-20. 6:43 left before halftime. A little pressure on the ball there. Grooms, Marietta able to keep it free. Resets back up top there to Bruce Giles. Uphold comes out on Giles, and Winfrey still out there as well for Uniontown with 3 personals. They'll go back into Marietta. Miss, got it back, try to go back up. Ball partially stripped. Connellsville keeps control. Giles, baseline jumper, 9 near side, good as he rattles it home. Bruce Giles with 4. Connellsville back up 3 at 23-20. Grooms coming back here on Marietta. Floater no good. Backside rebound. Pulled down by Anthony Piasecki. They took your advice there, Tone. Went after Marietta, but he stopped and kind of altered the shot.
Yeah, I would have just taken it strong at him, tried to make him make the block.
Rosselli missed there on the drive for Connellsville. Wallace the rebound, and Wallace racing back a lot of steps and rolled just out of bounds off of Connellsville.
It's a wonder he didn't get called for a walk there.
I agree.
Now Coach Miller going to play it smart here and pull Marietta out for a little bit and give him a rest.
Especially with a 3-point cushion.
And now Winfrey checking out as well. Townsend checking back in for Uniontown.
Both teams still with their full complement of timeouts remaining in this game as well. Grooms trying to hand off. Uphold got deflected into the hands of Anthony Piasecki here for Connellsville. Piasecki back across. Piasecki bounces it back over to Giles. Watch there by Grooms. Try to work off to his right. Nothing there. Spins back to his left. Kicks it in the corner. High arcing three. Piasecki came up short. Offensive rebound brought down there by Pushkar. Back off to his right, and Piasecki misses again. So Connellsville getting a couple of looks on that possession zone. Couldn't take advantage. Now Uphold turns it over.
Yeah, not sure what he was looking at. I think he thought Grooms was cutting to the basket, but just a bad pass there.
Giles over to Rosselli. Timeout taken. Will take one as well. 5:21 left before halftime. 23-20. Falcons in the lead. We're back at 60 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports tonight.
Hello, everyone. This is John Marietta. With God, all things are possible. Who would have ever thought we would have come this far? I want to thank each and every one who has helped me get this far. We couldn't have done this without you all. Change is what you ask for, and that's what you're going to get. This was about you, not me. I'm just a regular guy trying to do the right thing. I am John Marietta. I am the hillbilly. With your help, you have made me the next recorder of deeds for the people of Fayette County. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose, 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Connellsville with the basketball as we come back, leading by 3 after the timeout. 5:03 left before halftime. Whistle here on the near side, just rolled out of bounds. We'll stay with the Falcons here in the Uniontown zone.
Yeah, Wallace with the near steal there again, hustling all over the place.
Now trying to reset where they're going to take the inbounds pass. In front of the Uniontown bench as Giles will send it in. That inbounds pass stolen by Bakari Wallace. Bakari coming back here on Pushkar, fouled. The first on Jacob. Bakari, another pair of free throws upcoming.
Tell you what, man, he plays his heart out, no doubt about it. I've got to give him credit.
Check that second personal on Pushkar. Might be a good game for Uniontown to get a lot of practice at the foul line the way this one's going.
Well, tell you what, they've already taken, 12 foul shots. They've made 7 of them.
Still a 4:59 left here before halftime. Wallace now is first of 2 on the way, and no good as it rattles out. So Bakari so far today 4 of 7 from the free throw line. As Tony said, he scored 13 points.
And having another big game. Needs to knock this down so Uniontown can set the press up.
Wallace makes his second of 2. So 14 for Bakari. And they'll meet the Falcons here at midcourt, but it's brought back across. Giles swung far side. Pushkar out of the corner there as Piasecki switches back there with Sanzone again. Comes baseline, met by Perkins. Back out again to Giles. Watch there by Grooms. Off to his right again to Pushkar. Another touch up top, Piasecki. Connellsville feeling out this Uniontown defense a bit on this possession, Tom.
They're playing good man-to-man right now. Really nobody open for Connellsville, even cutting to the basket. Uniontown standing with their offensive players well on defense.
Now Rosselli, jumper from the near elbow, no good. Perkins the rebound there for Uniontown. Red Raiders down 2 at 23-21. They turn it over. Errant pass from Perkins intercepted. Connellsville comes back, and they're called for the travel.
Yeah, you're going to have a walk there. Nice anticipation there by Giles on Connellsville to steal that pass by Perkins. Probably should have just held it up a little bit and waited for the defense to clear before he tried to get it to Grooms.
Here's Grooms trying to slice between defenders, Rosselli and Giles. Red Raiders now set it up here in the Falcons zone. Uphold up top. Uphold now working into the lane. Pulls it back out near side. Bakari Wallace met by Rosselli. Gets around him. Scoops it up and in. And draws the foul in the process. So another and one for Bakari Wallace. And those points added up, Tone, up to 16 already with 3:58 left here in the second quarter. Second personal foul on Sansone. And Uniontown an opportunity to take the lead with this game tied at 23.
16 after 27 last night. And looking behind the hoop, we've got a couple Laurel Highlands guys here checking out the Uniontown Red Raiders. Rod's in the house. Looks like the Shields.
Jaden Pratt over there,
Pratt
too, I think. Yeah.
Malachi Wallace.
Of course, Connellsville, a section foe for Laurel Highlands.
Right.
Laurel Highlands play both of those teams twice this season. Free throw attempt was no good there from Wallace. Game remains tied at 23. 3:50 left before halftime. Here's Marietta back into the game, trying to work here on McLee. Will turn and shoot. McLee with a block. Big time block there from Kadrian McLee. And he'll free it up here. Wallace back to McLee, and now across to Uphold between defenders. Uphold now into the lane. Uphold going strong and giving Uniontown the lead back at 25-23. First two of the game for Tanner Uphold. And Tanner's going to pick up a quick foul here, though, on Bruce Giles.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how he got it through the whole crowd there of Connellsville defenders, but able to get that scoop shot to go, picking up his first basket of the game.
Second personal on Tanner. Will be a 1-and-1 back on the other side here for Connellsville. Red Raiders now on top by 2, 25-23, 3:28 left before halftime.
And we're going to get into a foul shooting contest here
Yes.
for the remaining 3:28 of this game. I'm sorry, this half.
It's going to be interesting to see if you're going to, see the same trend take place in the second half. Sometimes when you have a foul-heavy first half, you don't exactly have the same in the second half, especially when you're trying to protect guys out there that might have first-half foul trouble. Front end here from Giles is good. Giles came in just 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Now has 5 points here this afternoon. Connellsville back to within 1 of Uniontown at 25-24. Giles now for a second of 2 to tie the game, no good. But an offensive rebound brought down there by Anthony Piasecki. Back to Marietta, comes baseline near side, a little ball fake, then goes up and gets the shot to go. So Josh Marietta, 7-second quarter points. Connellsville back in the lead by 1, 26-25. Wallace coming back, floater was met there in the lane, came up short. Rebound pulled down again by Piasecki, who's really played well today for the Connellsville Falcons. Piasecki now double team. Lobs it out, edge of the zone. Nice save, Marietta. Goes cross-court, far side. Giles
Nice
fires
pass.
it down low. Man coming free, and that is Jaden McBride for his first 2 off the bench. McBride with the make underneath, and the Connellsville lead back up to 3 again at 28-25.
That was a beautiful pass by Pushkar to find the wide-open McBride for the easy layup. Good look there on offense.
Been a fun game to watch so far. Uphold handing off McLee underneath. Got partially blocked going up. Wallace finds the loose ball. Resets out to Grooms far side. Floater came up short. Ball still loose. Picked up by the Falcons. They have McBride again free behind the pack. But a foul is going to be called here at midcourt on Grooms before the pass could be made.
And that's going to be the second on Grooms. And I think that was a little more frustration than anything. Tried to put that floater up and didn't even hit rim. So kind of a frustration end of it. Now they're going to bring back Winfrey now with 3 fouls. Set Grooms with 2. Also checking in for Connellsville will be Case Shear and Trent Haar.
And you have foul issues on both sides right now. Mention Winfrey with 3, Grooms with 2, Uphold with 2, Hoff with 3. As the first of 2 free throws made there from Bruce Giles. Then you have Giles, Marietta, Sanzone, Pushkar all with 2 apiece.
And you're right, probably a defensive change second half by both teams just to try to protect players from fouls.
Giles missed the second after making the first, and Winfrey will send it forward to Bakari Wallace. Connellsville a 4-point lead up 29-25. 2:22 left before halftime. Townsend open look for 3, hits it. When he gets a spot shot, Tony, look out. Evan Townsend, his third made 3 of the season, pulls the Red Raiders back to within 1.
And they gave him way too much room at the top of the key there. Nice shot by Townsend.
Here's Giles coming back, trying to work on Uphold. Now Winfrey comes over. Bounces it on the inside, looking there for Haar. Pass intercepted. Uphold out of the pack with it. Spins back through center. Goes off to his left to Winfrey. Thought about the 3 over to Townsend. Open again, and hits another one. You can't leave him open, Tony. He's deadly from the outside. Back-to-back 3s for Evan Townsend. And now Uniontown back in the lead by 2 at 31-29.
Well, you can just see the confidence in that shot he took there.
Spin and a shot from Giles. Missed out of bounds off of Connellsville and out and back over to Uniontown. And head coach Jelon Miller might want to think about a timeout. Momentum swing back in Uniontown's direction.
Momentum swing, and I actually think Uniontown got a break on that call. I thought that ball was off Kadrian McLee being knocked out of bounds, but he gave it to Uniontown. So now Connellsville going to apply full court pressure.
Uphold sends it into Winfrey. Bounce back to Uphold, and now Winfrey again through center. Off to his left over to Townsend. Fronted there by Case Shear, who just checked into the game. Out to Uphold. Thought about the 3. Goes inside McLee. A little leaner. No good. Rebound battle there between Marietta and Wallace. And those two going strong for the ball. Roll jump ball. Wow.
Yeah, jump ball is right. And again, Bakari Wallace crashing the offensive boards for Uniontown.
Both guys deserve a half a rebound in the stat category for that.
We can give them that. Fortunately, nobody picked up a foul, especially Marietta on that end. So now Uphold being told to tuck his shirt in.
Wallace is yet to commit a foul in this game for Uniontown. Townsend back to Uphold. He's open on the outside. 3 ball from the corner, no good. McLee was trying to haul in the rebound and lost it out of bounds. So Connellsville gets it back. Falcons down 2 at 31-29, 1:14 left before halftime.
And interesting there, Marietta wanted to call. He thought he got pushed underneath. Actually, I thought he did the pushing. But now Uniontown to apply full court pressure here. Last minute and 14 seconds of this half.
Dante Rosselli to trigger it in. Send it off to Marietta. Marietta now across on the far side. Uphold and McLee both come out. He'll send it off to his left to Rosselli. Rosselli now between defenders, has a seam, takes it to the rack and puts it up and in. Dante Rosselli, his second field goal of the afternoon. We're tied at 31 as we go under a minute left here in the second quarter. Now Wallace is going to get fouled there by Case Shear. That'll be the sophomore's first. And Uniontown will head back to the foul line to shoot 2.
Coach Miller didn't agree with that, but let me tell you, he slid the whole time. It was a good call. The referee saw it in plain sight there, and Shearer just never established position, just slid against the offensive player right there. So it's going to send Wallace back to the line.
So Bakari has been busy so far this afternoon, has already scored 16 points and have him 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far.
Got him 4 of 9.
Maybe I missed a circle there somewhere, Tone. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
makes his first of 2 here. You do have him, though, for now 17 points?
Yep.
Okay.
17 points.
Scoreboard agrees with us. Now Bakari for a second on the way and good again. 33-31, 2-point lead for Uniontown. 55 seconds left before halftime. Marietta races back across. Marietta was poked there by Wallace. Ball comes freed. Uphold looking for it, and he was fouled there by Jaden McBride.
Yeah, McBride just a little too over anxious trying to go after that loose ball.
I think every Connellsville player who's been in the game, with the exception of Har, has committed a foul.
You are correct. Yeah, I got a lot of slashes on this score sheet right now.
Last night, Tony, we had an oddity where we only had 4 players for each team score in the entire game.
That is odd. Although I'm used to that on the elementary end. But
yes. Uphold making his first of 2 free throws. Uniontown up 3 at 34-31. Rare to see that in a high school game where you have 32 minutes of basketball. Uphold makes both free throws. Lead at 4 now for Uniontown at 35-31. 45 seconds left before halftime. Marietta back off to his left. McBride brings it across, fronted there by Winfrey. And Winfrey has to be careful here in these closing seconds of the quarter. He's out there with 3 fouls. And now a little miscommunication in the backcourt. Connellsville turns it over. Uphold finds the loose ball. A lot of contact. No foul called there on Shear. Looked like he hacked Uphold. And now a whistle blown here on Uphold after he missed the shot, and Connellsville got the rebound. Uphold called for the foul, and that's his third.
That's going to be his third, is right. And that was interesting, too. I wasn't real sure what Rosselli was trying to do. He knew it was going to be backcourt. I was kind of surprised that he let Uphold get that ball, and he was fortunate he didn't get called for a foul. But really, Uphold could have had an easy layup on the other side. I think Rosselli should have just touched that and caused the backcourt violation.
That was actually the 9th team foul on Uniontown, so 1-1 here for Connellsville, and it'll be Trent Har to shoot the 1-1, and Har is yet to attempt a free throw so far this season for the Falcons.
Well, let's see what he can do here. Front end.
Good, but a lane violation.
I'm not sure. What? Wow. Interesting. So Har gets credited for a miss.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what Marietta was trying to do. I guess he just got caught up, and I think he was trying to get in the lane, give him some size underneath, but it didn't matter.
Tavian Richardson now back into the game for Uniontown. He's double teamed, trying to send it off to his left. Nice save, Townsend. Floats it over to Winfrey, who fires the 3 too strong on the near side. Tavian Richardson keeping it alive for the Red Raiders. Out to Townsend. Long 3, good again. Evan Townsend's hit 3 threes here in the first half. He has 9, and the Uniontown lead up to 7. And do we have a foul called there after the basket? Yes, we did.
You're going to have a push on McLee. As soon as that shot went up, he threw one of the Connellsville defenders straight to the ground, so McLee picks up his first foul.
They're going to say it. The Falcons will shoot on the other side. It was not a player control foul since McLee did not have the basketball. So now Connellsville enters the double bonus with 9.5 left before halftime. But the good news for Red Raider fans is Uniontown, after that Townsend 3 make, has a 9-point lead. Or check that, a 7-point lead, a 38-31. Townsend with 9 second quarter points.
And you can see he's feeling the hot hand right now. If they can get him open, especially in the second half, let him knock down a few more.
Marietta makes his first of 2 free throws here for Connellsville. Marietta has scored 8 points all here in the second quarter.
Well, as we said, he sat out. They took him out with 4:35 to go. Now they're looking to see if there's blood. He does. He have a busted up finger, so they're going to have to tape him up or do something. He's got to make sure he doesn't get it on his uniform. So they're going to have to send back Sanzone to take the second shot while Marietta gets worked on.
They haven't put the first free throw up on the scoreboard yet.
Oh, it's got to count.
I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to count, no doubt.
Should be 38-32.
Right.
With 9.5 left here in the quarter. Now Sanzone will shoot the second. It's no good, but they get an offensive rebound there from Haar. Connellsville needs to hurry. Out to Shear for three. Hits it. Oh, check that. Dante Rosselli draining that three there for Connellsville. That was a big shot zone, pulling the Falcons back to within three here at the halftime break.
Yes, it was. Big shot is right. Kind of surprised he got it off. He had pretty good defense by Uniontown, but able to knock it down.
38-35, Uniontown leading by 3 here at halftime. Stay tuned. We'll recap the first half stats for you in a moment here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Welcome to our fast Ford window. How can I assist you?
I'd like to pick up one of your trucks, please.
Okay, small, medium, large, or we could even supersize that for you.
Wow, what's the supersize?
It's a Super Duty Super Crew.
Perfect. I'll go for that one.
Would you like a single or a double?
Huh?
Single wheel or dually?
Let's go all out. Give me a dually.
Okay, you knew I was going to ask. Do you want fries with that? Haha, or maybe a family deal?
Definitely the family deal. They're going to love it.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, technology sure is changing everything. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, and gone are the days when Megan Ford had 500 cars on her lot, but now ordering your new Ford is fast and easy at MeganFord.com. It's custom built for you, by you. You select the model, color, equipment, and before long, your new Ford will arrive on our lot. Visit MeganFord.com or give us a call today at 724-628-2720.
December, that wonderful time of the year, the season for celebrating the holidays and cheering on the Red Raiders basketball team and Coach K. Perkins Painting and Contracting is a proud sponsor of Uniontown High School basketball. Perkins Painting and Contracting, your solution for all of your painting and contracting needs. Call 724-322-1285. Best wishes for a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Perkins Painting and Contracting.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville,
Find
Florida.
more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 458729.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you? Oil checks and windshield clean. Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
38-35, Uniontown the halftime lead over Connellsville. Tony, is your first half stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders in that first half, they were led by Bakari Wallace, who has a game-high 18. He was followed by Evan Townsend, who had 3 made threes in that second quarter for his total of 9. 4 points from Christian Perkins all in the first quarter, and 4 points from Tanner Uphold all in the second quarter. Kadrian McLeod made a foul shot, and Notorious Grooms with a basket in that first half. They scored 18 in the first, 20 in the second for their total of 38. They had 4 made threes, 3 of those by Townsend, 1 by Bakari Wallace, and they were 12 for 19 from the foul line in that first half. For Connellsville, they were led by Anthony Pisecki, who came off the bench and scored 10 all in the first quarter. He was followed by Josh Marietta, who had 8 all in the second quarter. Dante Rosselli with 7. Bruce Giles with 6, Jaden McBride with 2, and Jake Sanzone with 2. They scored 16 in the first, 19 in the second for their total of 35. They had 3 made threes, 2 by Piasecki, 1 by Rosselli, and they were 6 for 11 in that first half. Foul-wise, Connellsville has Jared Huff with 3 fouls, and Uniontown, Calvin Winfrey and Tanner Uphold with 3 for the Red Raiders. So it'll be interesting to see what everybody does here in the second half, Brian. Hopefully it won't be a foul fest like the first, but let's see what happens.
One possession game, 38-35, Uniontown in the lead. Red Raiders return to action on Tuesday on the road at Southmoreland. We'll be there as they battle the Scotties in a Section 3 4A matchup on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 7, tip-off at 7:30. Tony's going to join me for that, and then more hoops on Wednesday. Laurel Highlands hosts Trinity as Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger goes for his 400th career win. Another 7:30 tip-off. Second half here comes your way next, 38-35. Uniontown over Connellsville here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
COVID-19 vaccines teach your body to recognize and fight the COVID virus. You can get this vaccine at no cost to you at Peachin Pharmacy in Connellsville. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. Help protect yourself and your loved ones. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy. Visit peachinpharmacy.com for more information.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy. And you'll see there's a whole new sport for you and me. It's time to get behind the wheel. It's time to drive a
December is Truck Month at Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is the time and this is the place. The best-selling truck on the planet for 44 years. With Truck Month incentives, get 0% Ford credit financing for 60 months on new 2021 Ford F-150s in stock. Ford F-150, the toughest truck for the toughest jobs. During Truck Month, take advantage of 1.9% Ford credit financing plus $500 Ford factory incentives on all new 2021 Ford Ranger, Bronco Sport, Explorer, and Edge. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. Approved Ford Motor Credit financing required. Offer ends January 3rd, 2022. See Sammy, Ashley, Jimmy, or Joey.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Simply Sweet has been your one-stop party planner, specializing in balloon decor, event planning, and rentals. And now, the sweetest little boutique. Simply Sweet Boutique, located at 21 North Beeson Avenue, is filled with party decor, gifts, paper goods, and holiday gifts for your friends, plus stocking stuffers that will put a smile on anyone's face. Surprise someone anytime with one balloon or a bunch from their balloon bar. Simply call 724-317-7929 for Simply Sweet Boutique.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
We're back here at Connellsville High School. They decided not to let the halftime clock go all the way out and start a little bit early, so we missed a Josh Marietta basket there for Connellsville, which pulls the Falcons back to within one at 38-37.
Yeah, basket by Marietta and then a miss by Bakari Wallace on the backside, so Connellsville with possession again. Now they're going to have push card check out. They're going to bring in Sanzone. So quick change with only 30 seconds into the second half.
And some of those folks from Connellsville in a hurry to get somewhere today.
Yeah, must have a dinner dance tonight or something.
Rosselli, a nice little crossover and got the two to go, and Connellsville back in the lead at 39-38. Rosselli's played well this afternoon with 9.
He's played extremely well. Actually, he hit a couple nice shots, but played a good floor game for him also.
He's fronted Wallace here. Now Bakari tried to throw it off of Bruce Giles, and now Rosselli comes over and gets the steal. Rosselli tried to slam it home, missed the dunk, but able to clean it up there as Anthony Piasecki, and Rosselli trying to show some hops for a kid that's only 6 foot tall. But nonetheless, Connellsville coming out of the gates here, 6 unanswered in the third quarter, now lead by 3 at 41-38, and Winfrey gets fouled.
They're going to have a reach on Rosselli there. And not so sure he should have tried to slam. Obviously, you want to try to get the crowd in the game and his team fired up, but really should have just taken the 2 points right there. You're in a close game. The points count, no doubt. So now Uphold going to check back in and Winfrey going to check out.
It'll be Grooms to trigger it in. He'll send it in at Townsend far corner. Resets to Uphold on the wing. And now Uphold between defenders, driving, lost the handle, out of bounds. No foul call, just off of Uniontown and out and back over to Connellsville.
I don't know if it was a foul in as much. I thought actually Connellsville might have poked that ball away on the block, but it's going Connellsville way, so it doesn't really matter.
Marietta into Piasecki, back to Marietta, and across here on the near side. Marietta now up top, met there by Perkins, pulls back out now to Bruce Giles. 6:33 left here in the third. Giles fronted there by Grooms. Now Giles looking for operating room, bounces it in there to Marietta, posting up here on Perkins. Double team comes over, feed it down low. Giles floater no good. Battle for the rebound. Marietta found it. Resets back out to Giles again. Fired a pass, and Zone couldn't hang on at first, able to regain and pulled back over to Rosselli again. Double team comes on Rosselli. Swung back over to Giles. Giles trying to work it off to his right, was deflected, got it back, takes it inside on the drive, another miss, and Perkins the rebound there for Uniontown.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect position by Perkins underneath to pull down that defensive rebound.
Now the Red Raiders with Bakari Wallace. Wallace, little hop step, floater on the way, no good. Uniontown's yet to score here in the third quarter. Rebound there from Piasecki again. Sending it forward, Giles, good feed, down to Marietta. It's an 8-0 Connellsville run. Timeout Uniontown, 5:45 left here in the third. Falcons up by 5 at 43-38. We're back at 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, 5 new roads. Lease Purchase through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months to 10,000 miles per year with $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Connellsville an 8-0 run. Uniontown with the basketball after the timeout. Townsend for three. Misses off the back iron, and Connellsville another rebound. Uniontown just gotten cold a little bit here, Tone, to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they're going cold, but to be honest with you, at this point in time, I might switch to a zone defense and try to make Connellsville beat you from the outside. Right now, they're beating you down low.
Only one foul called so far here in the third quarter as well. That was on Connellsville. Nice drive and the finish there. Jake Sansone. Sansone with 4, and Bakari Wallace almost over the line there on the inbounds pass. Sends it over to Grooms. Over to Uphold. Now Townsend a touch in the corner. Bakari for 3. Off the rim again. No good. Offensive rebound. Perkins missed on the putback. Ball still loose. Perkins able to get it again. Then had it poked away on the near side. Good hustle from Bruce Giles, but rolled off of Connellsville and out. So Uniontown keep possession, but the Red Raiders right now, Tone, in a 7-point hole. Connellsville in a 10-0 run.
Well, they looked a little frazzled right now, and I don't know what happened at halftime, but all of a sudden Uniontown looked like they changed their game plan on offense. Just taking too many three-point shots. Got to work the ball around here a little bit and take some time to get good ones.
Uniontown was up 38-35 at halftime now. Trailed by 7. Floater there in the lane. No good. Wallace. Ball still loose. Townsend finds it. Townsend comes back inside. Has a seam. Takes it. And able to score there on the little runner in the lane from Evan Townsend, who's in double figures with 11. Big bucket there to snap the 10-0 Connellsville run. Pull the Red Raiders back to within 5. Now a jump ball called here in front of the Connellsville bench.
No, and that was a nice play. Bad part right there was they picked up the dribble right on the sideline, and Bakari Wallace, Grooms able to trap right there and get the turnover on the jump ball possession. So now Uniontown trying to cut into this 5-point lead.
Tanner Uphold will trigger it in here to Bakari Wallace. Wallace out of his own zone. Here's Wallace right in the lane. Put it out the front of the rim. No good on that shot attempt. Got it back. Resets back out to Grooms. Grooms on the far side, fires a 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Nice. Kadrian McLee offensive rebound, scores on the putback. So Kadrian McLee, his first field goal of the afternoon, has 3 points. Uniontown back to within 3, down 45-42. They get into their press tone.
Yeah, and they're going to have to press and try to force some turn. Whoa, Wallace lucky he didn't get a call there.
Pushkar on the feed, down low. Zanzone comes free again and burns the Red Raiders with another make underneath. He has 6. Connellsville back up 5 at 47-42. Uphold up to Wallace, down low. McLee again, spinning off of Sansone. Couldn't get the shot to go. Uphold on the rebound, missed on the putback. And another battle for it underneath. They're going to call a foul here on Uniontown off the rebound by Piasecki.
Yeah, that's going to be the first foul of the game for Wallace. Looks like Giles. I thought he was limping there a little bit. Now you're going to have Trent Hart check back in.
Also the first team foul on Uniontown here in the second half. 3:35 left here in the third, 47-42. The Connellsville lead at 5 right now.
I know at this point in the first quarter, Connellsville already had 16 fouls.
Yes. Giles bouncing it there, off to Har and across, a little juggle. Ball out of bounds off of Jared Hoffenouts. Hoff has yet to score in this game for Connellsville.
You know, he was in foul trouble in the first half. He has 3 fouls, but not so sure about that pass right there. Kind of led him a little far. I might have just pulled it back out and tried to set the offense up.
Red Raiders try to get back down to McLee, deflected out of bounds off of Connellsville, and out will stay with Uniontown here in the Falcon zone.
Yeah, they're trying to get it down to McLee. He's wide open underneath. They're giving him a lot of space. He's just going to have to convert those shots when he's going to get the chance here underneath.
Townsend sending it in here to Notorious Grooms, fronted there by Bruce Giles. Grooms trying to come near baseline, nothing there. Then has another little alley. Takes it, draws the foul. Shot attempt no good, but 2 free throws upcoming here for Grooms. And Grooms has scored only 2 points so far in this game, Tom.
Yeah, hasn't done a whole lot on offense. And really hasn't had a whole lot of chances. Took a couple shots, but made some passes and made some good passes. So now he's going to go to the foul line. He's 0 for 2 here in this first half. I'm sorry, he was 0 for 2 in the first half. Make it 0 for 3.
Misses there. Came into the game 7 of 13. That now puts him at 7 of 16 for the season. Connellsville making another sub. Giles back in, replacing Pushkar.
And as we said, Uniontown was 12 for 19 in that first half, missing the front end of 1-1-1.
Grooms' second free throw, no good again. Connellsville with the rebound. Marietta pulls it down. Marietta's done a good job not to pick up that third personal foul as well for Connellsville. The Red Raiders force a turnover here. Grooms out of it. Forward there to McLean. McLean driving, missing. Battle for the rebound again. Bakari Wallace found it. No surprise there. A little turn and shoot. Wallace couldn't finish. Ball rolled off of the knee of Sansone and out. So it'll be Uniontown's basketball here in the Connellsville zone.
Yeah, and again, McLean with a nice look there. Just couldn't get that shot to go. But the big mistake Connellsville made the last two possessions. They picked up their dribble here on the sideline and got double teamed and turned the ball over twice.
Red Raiders have scored only 4 points here in the third quarter. Down 5 at 47-42, and Uphold not paying attention there in his pocket, picked by Giles, and Giles comes back, scoop shot though, no good. Grooms the rebound, has 3 Falcons around him trying to fight him off and draws a foul.
Actually, that was a good foul because I got news for you. If he could have looked up the floor at all, he had 3 Uniontown Red Raiders wide open, and they would have had an easy layup on the backside. So now they're checking with Grooms here, telling him to calm down a little bit. Just part of the game. That foul is going to be on Trent Haar.
His first.
So Grooms.
Now every Falcon that's played has committed a foul tonight. Haven't seen Capone Mickens or Donovan Taylor, the only other 2 on our roster that haven't played.
They might have fouled guys getting off the bus before the game.
Yes. The Red Raider balls, they'll send it in. Down 5 at 47-42. 2:34 left here in the third. Townsend on the far wing. Resets back to Uphold, a little ball fake back to Townsend. Thought about the 3, comes baseline, floats it up and gets it to go. What a game Evan Townsend has had for Uniontown with 13 points.
And a nice move there by Townsend. They got to be conscious of him shooting a 3.
47-44, McLean, a block there on Marietta, setting Wallace coming back the other side. Wallace, kick out 3, Grooms for the tie, hits it. Big time shot there from Torrey Grooms. We're tied at 47. 2:02 left here in the third. Timeout. Connellsville will take one as well. Back at 60 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch.
Casey Sports Cafe, owned by the Vernon family, is located on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Casey's has reopened for dine-in services with new hours, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meals are home cooked and arranged from a variety of steaks, chicken and veal parmesan, liver and onions, along with appetizers, salads, wings, and sandwiches. Casey's offers free delivery in the Uniontown area with purchases of $10 or more. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey Sports Cafe.
Ryan Rozek, Tony Hanola back here at Connellsville High School. Game tied at 47 as we work here with 2:02 left in the third.
And we've got a good one. We expected this, Brown. We thought it would be close.
Marcelli will send it in here to Bruce Giles. That was close to over and back.
I thought it was actually an over and back. Is right. He was established on this side and jumped back.
Back over to Rosselli, coming baseline near side. Floater came up short. Same team there on the rebound as Uphold finds it there for the Red Raiders.
Now Uphold fighting with Wallace for the rebound, which is no surprise.
And there's Grooms for 3. Missed on that 3-ball attempt, and a battle there again between Wallace and Marietta.
They're going to call that foul on Wallace, I think. And they are. Wallace just crashing the boards, and that was an interesting call right there. That's only his second, though.
Marietta will send it back in here for Connellsville. 1:40 left in the third.
Only team foul number 2 in this second half.
Uniontown 4 timeouts remaining. Connellsville with 3 left. In a tight game, you might see a lot of them spent. Here's Marietta back across for the Falcons. Switches back up top here with Bruce Giles. Now over to Rosselli. Watched by Torrey Grooms. Rosselli trying to come free off a screen. Send it back off to his right to Marietta. McLean defending there for Uniontown. Marietta on the near wing trying to back his way in. Now comes baseline. Lost the dribble. McLean all over him. Should be a travel.
It is going to be a travel. It's a good call. You know what? Good defense right there by McLean, and he would not let Marietta go to his right. You can see that was his strong hand. He was forcing him to go the other way. And Marietta struggled on that offensive possession.
Nice little bounce back here midway through the quarter for Uniontown. Now Grooms comes back and gets a basket and one. Was hip checked on that drive. So give Grooms 7 now. Can make it 8 here at the foul line. Foul called on Marietta, his third.
And that's a big foul there. But more importantly, Grooms, after hitting that three-point shot, you can see the difference in his game here, Brian. All of a sudden, trying to do some things offensively for the Red Raiders.
Marietta limping a little bit coming to the Connellsville bench.
He might have turned something as he made that spin move previously.
Grooms makes the free throw. It's his first free throw make of the afternoon. He's now 1 of 5.
He's got 8 on the day.
Uniontown a 3-point lead now at 50-47. Sansone switches back here with Rosselli. Rosselli coming down the lane. And able to make it there on the drive. Took the seam. Gives him 11. And Connellsville back to within 1 at 50-49.
He's having a good game. We weren't expecting a whole lot out of him.
See if the Red Raiders can make a little hay here with Marietta out of the game. Grooms on the inside. Got stripped and the ball knocked free there to Bruce Giles. Giles trying to spin off of Bakari Wallace. Giles stays with it. McLeod comes over on the double team. Giles trying to fight down low. Sends it back out. Little touch there from Hart. Now outside again Rosselli. Watched there by Torrey Grooms. Rosselli spinning back off to his left. Try to fire a pass down low. Got deflected. Ball comes free. Rosselli looking for the save there, but it's Grooms that picks it back up for Uniontown. Rosselli comes back, blocks Grooms, picks up the foul in the process.
Well, not a bad foul by Rosselli right there. Don't give up the easy layup. And as you said, Grooms only 1 for 5 from the foul line. So he's going to make him pay for it and try to make him make his foul shots. 15.5 seconds to go here in the third.
The Grooms to get 2. Red Raiders lead at 1. As Tony said, 15 seconds left here in the third. Grooms for his first of 2, no good. Now 1 of 6 from the foul line.
1 of 6. So we said it's going to come down to a foul shooting contest, and really neither one of these two teams good at the line.
Connellsville came in 38 of 59. Uniontown 21 of 50. Second of 2 free throws, good that time for Notorious Grooms. So Grooms now 7 here in the third, 9 for the game. Uniontown's lead only 2. Sansone up top, met there by Wallace. Try to come inside, lost the handle. Wallace picks it up, try to pull it back to McLeod. Ball goes out of bounds with Connellsville basketball. 2.9 left here in the third.
Yeah, McLeod right there. He thought the ball was off Connellsville. That's why he didn't hustle after it, but should have picked it up anyway.
And Giles will trigger it in. Connellsville looking for a statement basket here late in the quarter. Sent up top to Piasecki, needs to shoot and unable to get a shot away. 51-49, Uniontown leads by 2 after 3. We're back for the fourth and 90 seconds here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Brian Morozak, Tony Hanola back here at Connellsville High School. Start of the fourth quarter, 51-49. 2-point lead for Uniontown. Connellsville with the basketball, though, to start the fourth. They're working left to right as we describe it.
Uniontown 14 for 24 from the foul line in this game, and as we said, missed the front end of 1-1-1 on that first quarter as well, or first half as well.
The Falcons set it up here. Trent Haar off to his left there to Pushkar. Now over to Sansone, and a foul called here on the Red Raiders.
Whoa, Perkins got to slow down here a little bit. He's going to get called for the push, and he and Sansone exchanging some words.
Only Perkins' first foul of the game.
Yeah, and the referee's going to jump in here a little bit and calm things down.
And 51-49.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with him. He's a big fella.
Yes. Giles will trigger it in once the referees get everyone settled down a bit. Now Giles set to go. He'll bounce it in here, near side to Piasecki. Piasecki fouled. I think they're calling on the floor.
It's going to be on Uphold, yeah, and that's going to be his fourth. So Uphold probably going to have to check out. 7:46 to go in the fourth. Don't see anybody at the scores table right now. So Coach K may be letting it ride.
For now, here's Trent Haar. Haar, a little bounce pass out to his right. Plays catch there with Pushkar. Haar gets it back. Pulls it back to Sansone for three in the lead back. Off the mark, Uniontown the rebound. Here's Bakari Wallace. Wallace trying to go coast to coast. And a blocking foul called here, and I think it was before the shot.
I do too. It's going to be on Sansone. So that's going to be his second. Wallace with a head of steam. I think Coach Miller for Connellsville wanted it to be called against Bakari, but
they're going to call it in the act.
Well, it's interesting there. Wallace 7 for 11 from the foul line here on the first half.
18 points, did not score in the third quarter. First of two free throws here, good for Bakari Wallace, and I'll give him 19.
Oh, and he's boosting that free throw shooting average, which is a good thing because right now Uniontown needs all the points they can get.
McLean now checks in for Uphold. The Uniontown lead at 3 at 52-49. Now Wallace for a second of two.
Again, I'd like to see him make it so Uniontown can set up that full court pressure.
It's on the way and good. That's a good point, Tony. Not only do you want the free throw makes to help your free throw percentage to give you a better opportunity to win, it also allows you to set up your defense as well after some of those makes.
Exactly, and you know Uniontown likes to press, so although Connellsville had no trouble breaking that full court press there.
Marietta on the far wing now, watched by Perkins. Marietta's going to take it, drives inside, leans and scores. Josh Marietta with 14. 53-51. Uniontown lead down to 2. Grooms in the backcourt, goes cross-court near side Townsend. Back to Grooms. Watched there by Piasecki, over to Townsend. Now Grooms again, working off to his right. Switches here with Bakari, comes back to his left, lobs to Townsend, has an open look for a three. He'll fire and connect again. That's 4 made threes in this game for Evan Townsend, who has scored 16 points. And the Red Raiders lead by 5 at 56-51.
Yeah, you would have thought that they would have learned in that first half. Don't give him that much room, especially from just outside the top of the key.
6:28 left here in the fourth. And back and forth today on both sides. Giles bounce back, Piasecki, a little ball fake here on Wallace. Wallace staying with him though defensively. Piasecki again resets high on the right. Marietta sets the screen. Piasecki looking for operating room. Wallace a little poke, saved by Marietta near elbow. Perkins on him, pulls back out. Giles. Giles comes baseline, floater good. Bruce Giles. 8 for Giles. Connellsville back to within 3, down 56-53. Here's Wallace, a little crossover, pulls back to Grooms in the corner. Townsend again, hot hand right now. Will it continue? Not this time. Put it off the back iron.
Nice
Offensive
pass.
Rebound. Wallace down to McLean, who drew the foul underneath. That might be on Marietta. If it's on Marietta, it's his fourth.
It is his fourth. It's going to send Oh, no, they called that. Yeah, they did call it on Marietta. I'm sorry. So it's going to send McLean to the foul line. McLean 1 for 2 today from the line. And with 5:47 to go, as I said, I would just clear out next possession offensively for Uniontown and try to pick up that fifth on Marietta. They're a different team when he's in there.
McLean makes his first of 2. McLean scored 11 last night against Yock, came in averaging 6 points a game. And they do bring Marietta out, along with Piasecki. Jake Hoff back into the game.
Well, that's interesting, though, because at this point, those are the 2 leading scorers for these teams. For Connellsville, why would you take them both out at the same time?
McLean hits both free throws. Red Raiders go back up 5 at 58-53. Might see a lot of offense for defense here, especially on the Connellsville side here over the final 5.5 minutes.
Well, obviously, they surely don't want to see Marietta pick up his fifth,
No.
but it's a different team when he's out of there.
Pushkar sends it off to his right over to Hoff. Hoff a little ball fake back to Dante Rosselli. Rosselli from the near elbow works it out over to Sandstone. A little touch there again from Giles. Ball fake. Giles stays with it. He was guarded by Grooms. Up top again, Rosselli. Rosselli playing catch there with Hoff. Connellsville taking a lot of time off the clock on this possession. Giles now trying to back his way in. Pulls it back out to Hoff again here on the near side. Watched by Wallace. And now Rosselli between the circles. Now the Uniontown crowd getting into it. Rosselli, lob back Sansone again. And now Jacob Pushkar. Pushkar a seam. Hands off out in front. Big block. McLee on the shot attempt there from Giles.
I think what you're seeing, Brian, on that possession was you really don't have anybody that can score outside of Rosselli, and he didn't have a chance to take any shots. Very good defense by Uniontown on that possession.
You say, I don't know how long they can hold those two guys out of the game.
I don't think you can. I mean, I think that's what you're seeing right now. You saw Connellsville run a lot of time off the clock. Good defense, but really nobody to go to.
Rosselli on the drive, got fouled underneath. 3 Red Raiders in the vicinity. McLee, Perkins, and Townsend.
It's going to be on McLee. He went for the block and just swatted Rosselli right across the arm, so it's going to send Rosselli to the line on a shooting foul.
Came in 7 of 12 for the season from the free throw line. This will be his first free throw attempt of the afternoon.
He's got 11 on the day. His team trails by 5.
First of 2 here, on the way and good for Dante Rosselli.
That's the first foul shot for Connellsville in this second half.
After both teams shot a bucket full in the first half.
Yeah, they were 6 for 11 in the first half.
Rosselli's second, good again. So another one-possession game, Tony. 58-55 Uniontown, 4:45 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, get it back to Grooms. Let him run the offense. Don't pick it up there.
Grooms was double-teamed, sends it off to Townsend here on the near side. Couldn't get across. Pass intercepted by Pushkar, and they'll reset it back to Bruce Giles again. Giles up top. Connellsville got tied on a 3. Ball into the hands of Rosselli. Rosselli coming near baseline. Good defense there again from Wallace. Back up top, Pushkar. Switches here with Sansone. Sansone will hop step. Blocked there again by McLee. Sansone gets it back. Fires again near baseline. No good. Gets his own rebound again. Went off the foot, though, as he put it back down of Notorious Grooms. And Grooms driving back. A miss there for Uniontown. A lot of contact underneath.
Bodies everywhere.
Pushkar down, Sloan getting up. So is Bakari Wallace with 4:05 left in regulation. Red Raiders up 58-55. Foul called. And it'll get called here on Jacob Pushkar. That'll be his third.
Well, Pushkar fouled Grooms going to the basket. Needless to say, Bakari Wallace trying to chase down another offensive rebound. Just tripped over the 2 bodies that were on the floor for Connellsville. So now Grooms going back to the line.
Have some moisture there on the floor as well. Not going to bring out a mop, though.
Grooms 4 for 9 from the line. He's got 9 on the day.
Yet to score here in the fourth.
And these are 2 big foul shots. Uniontown can use them, as we said, also to set up the pressure defense.
First of 2 free throws good there for Notorious.
And the freshman coming through in the pinch here.
Makes it a 2-possession game, too, at 59-55. Second free throw good again. So the Red Raiders 4 of 4 from the foul line so far here in the fourth quarter.
And interesting, no full court press. They're actually going to just drop back into the man-to-man.
Up by 5. Still have Marietta sitting. Little ball fake, now firing the 3. Pushkar off the mark. Backside Townsend, the rebound there for Uniontown. Get another make here on this possession. Give yourself a little cushion if you're Uniontown here over the final 4 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Put it to you this way. They make a basket here, and Miller's going to put Piasecki and Marietta back in the game instantly. Yeah, you have to right now.
Wallace back over to Groom. Spins off of Rosselli. Pulls it back Townsend. Ball fake. Switches back here with Wallace. Little mini weave now to Grooms between defenders. Floater in the lane. No good from Grooms as it fell out. Perkins, the offensive rebound, missed on the putback. Ball still loose. Bodies again diving everywhere. And what are they going to call here?
They're going to call a foul on Grooms.
Yep.
I don't understand that one at all. Wow. I mean, they were just kind of going for the loose ball.
I
agree. I didn't really see much contact there, but he's going to get called for his 3rd foul.
Tough call.
Yeah, that's the team 6, so the next one will put them in the 1-1.
60-55 lead for Uniontown. Connellsville with the basketball back. And Marietta back out there. Is Piasecki back out there as well? Yes, he is.
Yep.
Both guys back out there for Connellsville. Marietta sends it over to Jared Hoff. Up top again there to Pushkar. Out to Marietta. Marietta working off to his right. Little touch there from Rosselli. Now Marietta with 2:58 left here in the fourth. Marietta over the shoulder there a little bit on McLee. Now comes inside, a lot of contact. It's going to be a charge on Marietta.
That's going to do
That'll
it.
foul him out of the game. Wow. What a way to pick up your 5th.
Well, and guess who took the foul? That's going to be 5. So he came back in with about 3.5 to go. Now he's going to foul out with 2:52.
That's huge for the Red Raiders. They'll get it back. 2:52 to play, up 60-55.
And again, beautiful defense by Bakari Wallace to sacrifice himself to take that charge. And that's a big play right now. And let's see who Miller decides to bring back in.
We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Think about your home. What do you see? Do you see two stories or the stories of your toddler's first step? Now think about your car. Do you see an odometer reading or your kids reading in the back seat? Other insurance companies just see a house. They just see a car. But State Farm agent Bob Confer sees what your home and your car really mean to you. So why not call State Farm agent Bob Confer and give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Bob Confer at 724-438-4477 today.
A foul called there, Tony.
It's going to be on Huff. That's going to be his fourth. Oh, they just called a technical too, I think. They just called a technical on Huff, so he's going to be out of the
gone,
game.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'd have the initial foul and then the technical foul.
Not exactly sure what he said, but obviously he didn't say Merry Christmas to the refs.
She'll have Groom shooting technical free throws.
Interesting. So he's done. So now all of a sudden, two players foul out within 8 seconds of each other. And Uniontown going to have two shots because they're going to be in a double. I'm sorry, it should be 1-1 and then technical fouls after that, correct?
Correct.
So I would guess that Groom's going to shoot 1-1 here.
That's what you should have, a 1-1, then followed by the two technical free throws and then possession of the basketball for Uniontown with 2:44 to play and the Red Raiders up 5.
Correct. Okay, so he missed the front end.
Now these should be the two technical free throws?
No, they're going to say he has one more shot. See, I don't understand that one. I would have thought that they would have given him 1-1, then two. But they gave him
No, that
two.
was the 10th, though, Tony. That was the 10th team
Well, I understand
foul.
that, but the 9th foul was called before.
Oh, I got you.
10th.
I got you. Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm saying that he should have been in the 1-1 on the 9th
there, yeah.
foul and then got the two shots for the technical. Yeah, because they were not in a double bonus whenever he got called for the first foul.
Well, he hit 3 of 4.
Yep. And now big chance here.
Lead at 63 to 55 with the ball back.
Have a 6-point possession here right now if they can bust the three.
Now Townsend will trigger it in. In the backcourt to Notorious Grooms.
Take your time, get a good shot.
Watched there by Bruce Giles. Switches back here with Tanner Uphold. Now Bakari Wallace. Wallace trying to go down to McLee. Pass is deflected and intercepted there by Sansone. We'll send an outlet pass forward down to Piasecki for 3 on the way, no good. Went right to Sansone, who tries to go strong, couldn't get it to go. Now he'll battle with McLee, and McLee finds the loose ball. So the Red Raiders up 8, 2:15 to play. Outlet pass down low, Uphold comes free with a quick 2, and now you need a timeout big time if you're Connellsville head coach Jalon Miller.
I think he's going to let it play out, surprisingly. And a good job by McLee last time. Just held his position, kept his arms straight up. And Sanzona but unable to make the shot.
Now Rosselli for 3, a miss. Rebound pulled down Piasecki. And now you'll get a little reach in here. Grooms on the foul there, fouling Pushkar with 1:48 to play.
Yeah, and that's just a freshman mistake right there to do that reach. It's going to put him in the 1-on-1. That's going to send Pushkar to the line. Pushkar, 50% free throw shooter on the year, 3 for 6.
4 now on Grooms. Front end of a 1-and-1 good for Jacob Pushkar. It's his first point of the afternoon.
It's hard to believe.
65-56. 9-point lead for Uniontown with 1:48 left here in regulation time. Second of 2 free throws on the way and good again for Jacob Pushkar. So Pushkar picks up a couple of points here at the foul line. Pulls Connellsville back to within 8 of Uniontown.
And there's a little clear out.
Grooms
Nice
down to
pass.
McLee. He got swatted from behind. What a block there from Piasecki.
Nice pass by Grooms, but a better block by Piasecki.
It was clean, too.
Yes, it was. Grooms just threw the defense right to him and dumped it down to McLee. But good job by Piasecki to knock that out of bounds. That's
Red
it.
Raiders
Pull it
now
back
reset.
out.
Yep.
Pull it back out. Take time.
Little bump there as Pushkar fouls Grooms.
That's Pushkar's 4th. So now Grooms going to head back to the line. He's been busy there in this second half.
Yes, he has been. Grooms shooting 2, first of 2 on the way and good. At 14 now for Grooms, Tony?
Yes.
1:29 to play, lead back up to 9 at 66-57. Second of 2 free throws, no good. On the backside, Uphold goes down. Battle for the rebound. Actually, timeout taken by Coach K. So timeout, Uniontown. Up 66-57, 125 left here in the fourth. We're back at 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., is your 20th anniversary celebration continuing?
It's the final month of our 20th anniversary as your Hyundai dealer. And over 60 years in the car business, we want everyone to know that new inventory is scheduled to arrive daily. And all new 2022 Hyundais, excluding Palisades, have available 0% financing for 48 months. If Santa's sleigh breaks down, the roomy all-wheel drive Palisade is perfect to carry gifts. And Hyundai's all-wheel drive Kona, Tucson, and Santa Fe SUVs will get you through snowy winter weather.
Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty with 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection and 3-year free maintenance.
In the used car market, check out our certified pre-owned Hyundais with the balance of the 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Not in the market to buy a car? Autoland is interested in purchasing your vehicle.
Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or stop into Autoland Hyundai, East Fayette Street, Uniontown.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Bounce pass went there to Uphold. He was kind of hugged there by Connellsville defensively, and a foul called there on the Falcons.
Yeah, you gotta try to stop the clock as much as you can. That's 4 on Rosselli. It's going to send Uphold to the line. He's 2 for 2 there today.
1:22 left here in the fourth. Uphold first of 2 on the way in good. Uphold now with 7 in this game.
Yep, kind rim right there on the front end.
67-57, the Uniontown lead at 10. Uphold second free throw on the way in good again. Uphold with 8. 68-57, the Uniontown lead at 11. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Here's Giles coming inside, takes a right to the rack, but the shot spun out. Tough break there for Giles in Connellsville. Goes out of bounds off the Falcons and out.
Yeah, and an even tougher possession there because they had 3 guys fighting for that rebound, and they knocked it out of bounds, and it goes to Uniontown.
Red Raiders get it back. Grooms here. Had it poked from behind, and Rosselli finds the loose ball. Outlet pass forward. Pretty move there from Pushkar, but he lost the handle. Able to pull it back to Rosselli. He comes back inside for the quick 2. So 15 for Rosselli. Connellsville back to within 9. They're not going to spend a timeout here yet. Uphold brings it back across, looking there for Grooms, and he lost the handle. So an opportunity here for the Falcons. Back across Giles. They're down 9, need a quick make. Giles the seam, and the ball went off of a Red Raider and out. And off the foot there of Wallace. So the Falcons will send it back in 39.2 left. Again, the lead at 68-59.
Yeah, Uniontown just has to be careful not to foul.
Giles bounces it in. Man comes free, and a foul called there on Uphold. That'll be it for Tanner Uphold.
Yep, he's going to foul out with 37.4 seconds to go.
And he'll send Jake Sansone to the foul line to shoot 2.
Yeah, 0 for 1 today from the foul line.
He scored 6 points.
Perkins going to check back in for Uphold, who fouled out. So
lead at 68-59.
We're going to put Perkins underneath, get that big body to try to grab this rebound. If Sansone should miss.
Sansone taking his time. Falcons down 9, 3-possession game, 37.4 left. And the first free throw was no good. He was getting 2, and you had Anthony Piasecki crashing in there for the loose ball rebound.
Well, it was funny because Coach K was yelling at his team, too, also to get the ball. He didn't realize that he was fouled in the act.
Sansone's second might have been a lane violation there on McLeod. Wasn't called. Nonetheless, he made the free throw. Lead back down to 8. Now the Red Raiders, Grooms brings it back across. And Grooms floats it out to the wing. A lot of contact. No foul called. Ruled out of bounds off of Giles and out. Will stay Uniontown basketball here at 31.9 left.
Yeah, and that's a freshman mistake right there. He's got to possess that ball a little bit longer. Quit trying to make those cross-court passes.
You let him foul you.
That's it.
Wallace back to Townsend. Near side, Grooms got a foul here if you're Connellsville. Rosselli now coming out. Little lob back to McLean, taking too much time off the clock. Got a foul. Townsend here on the near side, and they're not fouling.
Well, Rosselli doesn't want to foul because he's got 4 fouls.
But somebody else needs to step up. They've taken about 20 seconds off the clock, and Connellsville basically cost themselves any chance of getting back into this game. Now it's just going to play out at 68-60.
Yeah, just run it out now. And that's it.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Surprise Connellsville to not give themselves an opportunity there late. Uniontown will take the win, 68-60. We'll tell you all about it on our post-game show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Comes your way next here on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 58th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 58 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to support local high school sports.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday 9 till 5 and Saturdays 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at JimmyJohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill, shop and save.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $209 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease to GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at $10,000 per year with $3,000 cash rate equity with GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest plus $500 GM bonus. Security deposit waived. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Sale ends January 3rd, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Uniontown a 68-60 win over Connellsville. Tony has all of your final stats. We're back on our First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County postgame show, and our postgame stats brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
All right, for the victorious Uniontown Red Raiders, who improved to 2-2 overall, 2-0 in section play. They were led by Bakari Wallace, who had 20 points, 18 of those coming in the first half. Notorious Grooms had 15. Evan Townsend off the bench with 16. He had 4 made threes in the game today. 8 points from Tanner Uphold, 5 from Kadrian McLee, and 4 from Christian Perkins, all of his coming in the first quarter. They scored 18 in the first, 20 in the second, 13 in the third, and 17 in the fourth for their total of 68. They had 6 made threes on the day, 1 by Bakari Wallace, 1 by Grooms, and 4 by Evan Townsend. And also, big enough, Brian, they were 26 for 38 from the foul line.
Much improved.
Much improved, and Grooms was actually 6 for 8 from the foul line in that fourth quarter. So that was huge, the freshman stepping up from the foul line and sealing the deal for Uniontown to pick up the win. For Connellsville, who falls to 1-4 overall, 0-1 in section play, they were led by 15 points by Dante Rosselli. He had 1 made three on the day. Josh Marietta had 14 points before he fouled out. Anthony Piasecki had 12 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. 7 points from Jake Sanzone, 2 from Jacob Pushkar, 2 from Jaden McBride. So they had 16 in the first, 19 in the second, 14 in the third, 11 in the fourth for their total of 60. 2 made threes, 2 by Piasecki and 1 by Rosselli, all those coming in the first half. And they were 11 for 17 from the foul line here today. So Uniontown extends their winning streak to 2, and we'll see them on Tuesday night against Southmoreland.
Yeah, try to make it 3 in a row, and again, we'll have that game for you. 7:30 tip-off, 7 o'clock, Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. If you folks on the video side, that'll do it. We'll see you on Tuesday night, back with one final segment here on the radio side. 68-60, Uniontown wins it over Connellsville.